Hey, what's going on, everyone? Tom here. I wanted to just share a message with you. Unfortunately, we do not have an episode this week. This is one of the first times ever that we're going to miss an episode. But also, I just wanted to let you know, Reminiscent is actually going on spring break. We've been doing this show for 5 years, and with the exception of one summer break we took in 2019, we have never missed a week. Through weddings and honeymoons and pregnancies and becoming new dads, we have worked as hard as we possibly can to get an episode out every single week, and so far we have done that. But man, I've got to tell you, we are so tired. A couple things, though. We rarely talk about it, but Pat is going through a master's program at the moment, and my podcast production, the work has just been going absolutely crazy. Again, we're both relatively new dads, and we're just at a point where we can't really manage everything going on. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a break from the podcast. Now, there's very, very good news about this, and then, of course, there's the bummer that we're kind of taking a break. Asterisk, kind of. Okay, stick with me here. We have been working on something with someone behind the scenes for a while. We have had almost no answers for a very long time, but it seems like things are rolling. So while the show will be on break, we will be doing something else that's going to be bigger, better, hopefully way more fun for everyone. We're both really, really excited about it. We just kind of can't manage both projects right now. But we're going to see how it turns out and see if at some point down the road we can do both. So what does this mean? First of all, we didn't mean to leave you on an April Fool's joke, a fucking Dragon Force episode. Okay, none of this was planned. This literally came up last minute, and we realized this is just kind of what we have to do. So here's the good news, other than us being elsewhere and not really just kind of completely going away. The good news is we're going to be pausing all of the Patreon payments. So anyone who is in the Patreon, cancel if you would like. Again, we want to come back in the not too distant future, but we are going to be pausing the payment so you won't be paying anything. The extra good news, this means that everyone who is not currently a Patreon supporter can sign up to the Patreon for free. Again, you will not be charged. And in the meantime, while you're waiting for us to come back, you can access, I think there's 50 post shows in there. There's some exclusive stuff, some video AMAs. So technically our Patreon is free indefinitely. We will give you plenty of warning before it comes back and you're charged. So if you're looking for some stuff in the meantime, you can head to patreon.com/reminiscent. It is free indefinitely with all of the exclusive stuff unlocked when you sign up. If you want to discover some new podcasts, quite a few of our friends have shows, most of them about music. You can check out The Vinyl Countdown, Obscure History, Friendly Competition Pod, and Off the Beaten Clef. We'll have links to all that in the show notes that you can check out. Also, hey, we're still hella going to be on Twitter, so you can find me at TKells, that's TKELLZZZ, and Pat is at _reminiscentFM. So while we are incredibly busy, we still really want to hang out with you all. After all, we've said it a billion times, the best part of doing the podcast is not, in fact, the 10 hours a week that we put into producing the episode, but it's all of this stuff in the meantime. It's talking to you on Twitter. It's hitting you guys up on Instagram, reading your DMs, and interacting there. The best part of the podcast is you guys. So we'll be in touch. We've taken a break before, and it was actually an incredible thing for the show. We came back way more focused, in a much better mood, and the show has been doing so much better since. So here's to taking time for ourselves. It's really, really important that you take some time for yourself to figure out what you really, really want in life. We're trying to honor our own feelings and emotions right now by spending more time with family, by pursuing this other project that honestly isn't going to be too different from this, but we're not allowed to talk about it. We'll put out an episode on the feed maybe early May to finally break the news of what's going on. But again, we have very, very little information. We will share it as soon as we get it. We promise. So I hope that's not too much of a bummer. We're still going to be around. We're still going to get you that used episode. I fucking promise. If it's the last thing we do, we are going to make up for that April Fool's joke. I enjoyed it, but I know some people were pretty upset about it. So we'll make it up to you for sure. But again, thank you all so much. I really hope you understand, and stay tuned because we're going to be announcing some really, really cool stuff in the future. Think of the coolest thing you can imagine and triple it, and it's still better than that. So stay tuned. We love you all so much, and we'll be back. I think. I promise I think we'll be back. Love you all. Bye.